channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can stay tuned to all my videos, and let's just get right into this video. If you're here, you are obviously wanting to know how to get your same-day passport. I have my iPad here. I'm going to be looking at my notes. Your first step that you need to do is you need to book your international flight. You could book your flight for next year. You could book your flight a month from today, or however you want to do it, but I don't recommend booking your flight like tomorrow or within 2 weeks. I would say book your flight well in advance. Once you book your international flight, the next step you need to do is call the agency. The agency's number is 1-877-487-2778. I'm gonna just put the number down below. They're open from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern. And I recommend that you call them as soon as they open up because they're really busy. And it's really hard to get in contact with them. So definitely call as soon as they open up. You call them, you're gonna say that you are booking for urgent travel. You can only set an appointment
14 days before your trip.
Okay, you cannot call a month in advance and try to book an appointment. It has to be within those 14 days. And when you call, you need to request for your passport book, not the card. If you do passport book and card, you're gonna be paying more out of pocket. You only need your passport book. They're gonna send you an email of all the things that you need to do. And what they're gonna tell you that you need is you need to take your passport pictures. And some people take their own passport pictures, but I personally recommend that you just go to, I went to Walgreens and I got my picture taken. This is what it looked like. So cute. I ate down, period. It should be no more than $15 for your picture, and they give you 2. So I'm missing 1 because they used my picture for my passport book. Step 4, required to bring your application filled out. You have to have 2 forms of ID, so your driver's license or ID, and then you need your birth certificate. And they must be photocopied. So you need the original, and then you need a photocopy. So this is my ID, and then this, I just copied my ID. So yes, that's what it looks like. You need to have it photocopy, and then you need an original. The photocopy must be in black and white. Don't copy it in color. And also you need a printed proof of travel, which this was mine, the itinerary, and this was like my flight. And you need your fee. So in total, you're gonna pay $225 for your same-day passport. And then the last step is you need to show up early. I've seen some agencies where the line is wrapped around, and then I was fortunate enough, I went to the New Orleans agency. It took me all of like 10 minutes, if that. I'm gonna go over all the steps, and then I'm going to give you important tips that you need to know. Step 1 is book your flight, book your international flight. Step 2, call the agency between 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're going to schedule an appointment for urgent travel. You're going to request your passport book, not the card. They're going to send you an email, and it's going to have your unique identifier on it, meaning that they're going to ask you kind of like for a code for your application. You must know your code, your passport pictures. I recommend going to Walgreens, CVS. There's different places you can go to get your passport pictures taken, just so you know that they will be correct, because if they're not correct, they will deny your application. You will not get your passport if the measurement isn't correct, if the background isn't all the way white, if your face has been altered, they're not going to accept it. Then you need to bring the required items, which is your application printed out in black ink, your license, your birth certificate, original copy and photocopy in black and white. You need your printed proof of travel. You need your passport picture, and then you need your fee. And the last step is to show up early. So now that we got all those things out the way, all the steps, now I'm going to tell you important tips that you need. So again, you need to know your unique identifier. And I would recommend the email that they send out, just print that. It's like, I think it's 2 separate pages. Just print out the first page. It has your unique identifier on that. Call as soon as they open for an appointment. Some people, for me, my personal experience, I wasn't able to get a hold of someone for like 3 or 4 days, so you have to continue to call. Also, you can't just show up to the agency. No agency you can show up. You have to call in advance. They will not accept you in the door. You have to call. You get to the appointment early. Tip 4, this is very, very important. You need to print an extra copy of your application because you don't want to get in there. The reason why this is from my actual appointment. And the reason why I have like 3 copies, because you don't want to fill out something wrong and then they deny your application. So make sure you print multiple copies because there's so much information on here. You don't want to just be proactive instead of reactive. So put all of your documents in an envelope. I had all of my documents in one folder, so that way I make sure I have everything. Call and double check and make sure you have everything before your appointment. I called 3 or 4 times and I'm like, let me know, like, do I have everything? And they're like, yes, you're good. So also I'm currently in Atlanta and my appointment was in New Orleans. They had no more appointments available, so I recommend that you call like the 14th day before your flight takes off. Call them. So call 14 days in advance. Don't wait until like 7 days or the day before to try to get your appointment and get your passport. No, call in advance and make sure they have an appointment ready for you. I called like 13 days in advance and they were like, well, we don't have any appointments available before your scheduled departure date. So the best we can tell you is you have to travel to New Orleans just to get your same day passport. So I took a solo trip. I went to New Orleans and I got my passport. And I actually have a video of my experience getting my passport. So if you guys want to tune into that, I will put the video in the description box so you guys can just go to that. Okay, so when you go to the passport agency, you have all your items. You wait in line, they call you up, you just give them all your documents, and they say it'll take about, I think, like 4 to 6 hours. Mine only took maybe 2.5 hours at the most. At the most, it took 2.5 hours, and I got my passport. So it's a very quick turnaround. As long as everything is right, that's why I said make sure you print out more than one application. Make sure you also do not write. It has to be black ink. It cannot be purple, blue, red. No, make sure it's black ink. Yep, it even says it on the application. Use black ink only. If you make an error, complete a new form. Do not correct. So you cannot mess up on this. You have to have everything correct. So print out more than one copy and you'll be fine. So I hope this video helped you guys. I wish you good luck on your travel journeys. And if you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave it down in the comment section below, and I will be sure to help you as best as I can. And yes, like I said, if you want to see my experience getting my passport, make sure you look in the description box. I'm going to link it so you can look at my journey. And yeah, if you stayed to the end to watch the entire video, I love you so much and I appreciate you. Make sure you tune in to the next video. Let me know if you want to see more travel videos coming soon. So love you, and I will see you guys later.